So as I'm bringing this up, I'll go ahead and start explaining that one of the things that anyone who's done a launch will recognize is that what typically happens during a launch is that when there's the buildup of anticipation, you open the doors, and then as you see on this graphic, you can see my screen, right? Can you see? Okay. Yeah, so there's the big first day, and so the sales rush in because people have been waiting for what you're offering, and then they die off pretty fast. And then there's a day, if you're doing things correctly, there's a day that's even bigger than the first day, and that's the last day. This this image graphic is from a great website called videofruit.com, run by a guy named Brian Harris, and he typically writes these epic blog posts, and some of them are about sort of postmortems of what worked and what didn't on his launches. And so this is a graphic that he created and put on his website showing that the last day of his launch was really huge. Just to give more evidence that the last day is a really huge day, here's a screenshot from inside of Perry Marshall's account with Infusionsoft account with lots of data, personal data blotted, removed, but you can see the date. So the date shows that during this promotion, because years ago I was Perry Marshall's marketing manager, and so we were running this December promotion, and really up until the last day, we thought we had a real turkey, a real loser of a promotion. But then on the last day, because the deadline was coming and people procrastinate, especially around Christmas time, over 80% of the sales came in, and that we ended up collecting $50,000 in sales, and 80% of those came in on the last day. And here's a screenshot. This is the last one, but here's a screenshot from a promotion I did last year, and this is on my Stripe account. I've removed the data, but just look at the trend line. You can see that there was that surge in the beginning, and then at the end, right at the deadline as this was closing down, there was an even bigger spike. And so the reason why I bring this up is because what I call this is the perfect persuasion window. The last 24 hours of your promotion, when you have a deadline, is going to be the time when you make the most revenue per minute, the most revenue per email open, the most revenue per visitor, the most revenue per email click. Any metric you choose is going to be the best, the most revenue per whatever metric you're using, because everyone there's a significant portion of people who have been procrastinating. They're interested, they love what you're talking about, they know that it's for them, but just human nature, it is what it is. And if we're honest about ourselves, we all do this too. We put off decisions. So even though we've actually kind of decided, we put off actually pulling the trigger. And so by having a deadline, one of the most fundamental things that it does is that it forces people to make a decision. Now, there's a lot more in the psychology of what's actually happening with the deadlines. And maybe we have time to go into that, but maybe we don't. But the key thing is that deadlines increase conversions every single time.